The van somehow got full of junk. You can believe what happened. Well, it's not that big a deal, but it's frosty this morning. Look, we got ice. It's 31 degrees this morning, and we got frost on everything. Bird look cool. It's supposed to warm up pretty nice today, though. I gotta get this stuff off of here and put it away for a while. We're not gonna mow for back up the farms probably for maybe 2 weeks, something like that. What is this? Some of my old junk that I passed along that somebody wanted. Somehow the stuff found its way back to me. Didn't want it anymore. And there's some other stuff in the van too. But somehow, you know, we got back from camp, and some things that we had taken along, some supplies, went back over to the coachman, and other junk found its way into the van. I can get this thing cleaned out today. Gotta get it parked over there by the coachman and get started on some things. I'm gonna get the shelving stuff. See if I can start rounding that stuff up today. Yeah, the backyard, look how white, how frosty it is in through here. Except as soon as the sun hits it, you know, it melts it off. A little frosty, a little cool this morning. Anyway, we're gonna wait till that sun comes up here just a little bit more and look at the Fiesta. It's all frosty, windshield's all frosty, the hood's all, except, you know, as soon as the sun starts hitting it, boy, this thing need to go to the car wash. Hey, gotta do something real quick here. Oh, is it a mess? So I'm sitting over underneath that tree. Birds like to sit on that, mess around on that tree, and whatever's under it suffers. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was. All right, I already emptied the junk out for the most part. I got kind of disorganized it a little bit. Here's some of that junk. Is this really old Atlas drill press. This thing is heavy. You know, I got rid of it once, but it found its way back to me. It works and everything. It's an oldie but a goodie. What else? I think there's a belt sander in that toolbox, and a box of pulleys, and, you know, things that went with the drill press. There's some drills. There's step drills. Those Denning, and I forget what they're called. That's where those went. Couple of other ones. Anyway, I'm actually kind of glad to have it back. I have a smaller one over on the bench. What else was over there? Oh, and this old bamboo. It's a old bamboo room divider. I swear, this is as old as I am. This used to be in my grandparents' basement, and it's rolled up now, but it stretched out. It acts as like a separator, a room divider. I ended up with that again. I own 2 circular saws. I kind of got rid of those, but now they're back. I don't know. Anyway, got the van emptied back out, and I have the stuff off the back of it. You know, the generator and the blower and the push mower. I gotta take the bolts out of each corner bracket I made. Give it support. Those brackets, I gotta take a bolt out of each end, pull the pin, get this off of there. Like I said in the last video, we're gonna switch up to the other one. It's just the other one, just easier for what we're doing right now, and gonna be doing for a little while. So this is off with it. Bella says, are we going somewhere? If not, I'll just hang out here. Okay, I'm happy to be right here. It's her happy spot in the passenger seat. All right, I do want to get the van kind of put away out of the way for a short while over there by the coachman. I'll go ahead and level it. It's just easier to be messing around in it, or any projects, or even hanging out for a bit. I'll pull around there and level it, and that can park out in over the yard. We'll bring the Fiesta in. I'm gonna be using the Fiesta for a little bit of running for probably some screws, and I don't know how much wood it can haul. A little Fiesta around there. I might have just about everything I need anyway when it comes to wood. We'll see, but I want to get this out of the way for a little while. Okay, off you go. This one can go upstairs, I think, for a while. I'll have to bring the other one down. Well, there's a familiar sight in the summertime when we're just back in the garage. Both the big RV and the little RV, we'll call it. That's where they sit in the yard. We don't, tie up the driveway too badly. I'm not running in the car usually when we're back. So, all right. Oh yeah, something's missing. I need to put this on. Well, it will get incredibly hot in the van. This keeps it cool. Okay, there's that. And that. Wipers help hold the wind from catching under there. That's better. I guess I'll put this back up where I keep it. A couple empty water bottles. All right. Now I can finish put this back together yet. I went ahead and got a new TV. I already have it out of the box. I unboxed it and got it set up over in the Coachman last evening. Gonna see what I can do about putting it up here. A little bigger. That's 19-inch. That's 32. So it's probably gonna come down. It's probably gonna come down to here. But that's okay. As long as Bella can get under it, which there's plenty of room. It's not gonna be all that big. It'll be so much nicer. All right, what am I gonna do now? All right, and I need to build something for you. Either build or buy or make somehow, some way. I feel bad. You know, Bella's still a good jumper, but come on, get in the van. Go on, go on. I got a couple things in the way. Wait. Let me move some stuff here. Oh, as soon as it's out of the way. You know what? That's a pretty high jump up there. You know, because the van has some pretty good ground clearance, and plus it's leveled, so this side's up even higher from the ground. Plus there's that extra step, and and she has nothing to do with a little stool like that. So I don't know, maybe something bigger, more substantial, she probably would. Or I got the idea last year too about getting one of those, like an RV has one of those fold out steps that are a little bit lower, like the Coachman has, that's all bent up. I gotta do something this year for her. It's just such a high jump up there. It is. She's 7 years old. She's still a good jumper. But for how many more years, huh? Or how long where'd you go? Before you hurt yourself or something? Put it on the list. Try to put it on the short list. All right, so up there we have that, tiny little 19-inch TV, and it lacks. Okay, I'll just say that. And I have a feeling I'm gonna do this job twice. Let's go check out the other TV. Okay, there it is. That's a 32. That's a 43. And I think it's gonna work better. Yeah, it's gonna work a lot better than 32 is gonna work a lot better than 19. So I'm gonna grab some things up and take it over. And let me take a minute and deal with this mess. There, that's a little better, isn't it? I'm even putting a fresh cup of coffee on, and I know this is going to need, I think the TV mount that's up there will work. I think it's the same 4x4 roughly, or 100mm by 100mm bolt pattern. Bit of stuff I'm going to need lowered, so I got to drill 2 new holes to mount that. Reason I say I might have to do the job twice is I'm gonna see how far that arm will swing. I'd like to be able to swing the TV facing the doors. So it'd be nice to have that TV to where it'll like come out and over, and enough to where if we're sitting out the summer evening and we've got the awning out and a couple of chairs, that we could have a movie night right here with the bigger TV facing that way. So I don't know if I can achieve that with that arm that's on there or not. And I'd like it to reach too. I don't know if it's going to be able to be centered. I think that one's folded over and back. There might be, I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta get this one down. Well, that answers my question like really quick. This mount has the shortest arms I've ever seen. That's probably only 4 inches there. This one might be 6. That's not going to be enough to get the TV. I don't think it's going to work. So I'll probably pick up a different mount and see, because it'll probably have different hole pattern on how it mounts. Some have 2 holes, some have 3. There's spaced differently. So I have to get on online, see what I can find, and get a TV mount for this. Oh, I was wrong about that. This pattern is not the same as this pattern. This is much smaller, and and that's bigger. So I do need to get a new mount altogether. I was gonna say, well, let me see what happens. Let's try it, but no, it's just not gonna work at all. So I'm gonna scratch this for now, I guess. At least the coffee is cooperating. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yummy coffee. The reason I wanted to go get this TV upgrade out of the way was because it may have an effect on, depending on the TV exact location, how it works out, and maybe how far it sticks out that way. It may have an effect on what I do with my shelves and how I upgrade, and work on this area. So I'm going to get this out of the way first, and that's what we're doing. Well, that was quick. We got the new TV mount already. All right, another Amazon item. This is about 25 bucks, and full motion TV wall mount. And I took into consideration how wide the TV is, the distance from the center of the TV out, and then looked for one that the arm was greater than that amount, so that the TV, those arms extended, I can have the mount the whole way over there, and the TV be over in this area. With the short ones, with the short arms, the TV would be over further. So anyway, I took all the measurements into consideration. Let me get that old one down. This one, some assembly required, of course, but I'm anxious to get the new TV out. We did jump ahead a day, by the way, and it was, Amazon had it in stock, Amazon Prime, 1-day shipping, bang, it was here. So all right, I'm gonna get it up there. All right, look at the difference. This one here was up here, okay, and this one's gonna be here. I guess I'm blocking the light. Yeah, just the tiny little things up there. This is gonna be a fairly long arm. This should work out good. I might get lucky and only have to drill 1 hole. That little one was in this hole and this hole. Well, it's a bigger TV. I had to shift this down because the TV's taller. So I used the bottom existing hole, and now I'm going to confirm that this works. I'm going to hang the TV on here, and if it's the right height, then I'll drill another hole there and make that permanent. Pretty easy. Just got the backing plate onto the TV and give it a quick hang here. This would be nice if the height is right. I think it's gonna make it. Oh, whoops. Well, it is, but I gotta put that other. Bolt in. That looks good. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and drill that other hole and hope that this didn't come up too much, and we'll find out in a minute. That way? No, that way. Okay, 1/4 inch drill. Okay. Put a 1/4 hex nut and bolt through here. And a lock washer. And a hex nut on the back. I'm glad this panel, you know, this was used to be a work van and had all the metal shelving and stuff in here. That's what this whole black thing is. I'm glad I left that panel in here. I removed everything else that remained. Some of it had been removed when I bought it. And then I think the other one was over here on the passenger side. I removed it because the passenger seat didn't go back very far. Forget what all else. So, let's give these both a good tightening up. But this has made a great surface to mount things on. Good and sturdy. Yeah, I don't have to try to find wall studs like in a house or decent places in the van, in the wall of the van. This has been a great surface. Okay, now we'll go on. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Now there's one more bolt. All right, I'll have to get a couple things and tighten that up, but I'm liking it. Let me tighten a couple things up here and get it plugged in. We'll try it out. Okay, here's where we find out if this works out in both positions. This way, you know, hanging out, relaxing in bed, watching maybe some TV in the evening. This is the right remote. Look at that. So, I think that works good. So, and because the TV extends a little bit beyond the mount, as you can see the mount there, that means equal distance ought to be pivoted this way. And it should go full 90 degrees. Let's see here. Let me see. This is, if it was too short, if the arms were too short, you wouldn't go that. Let me see here. You can turn it completely this way. I think it's gonna work. Let me turn this off. Now, okay. I could sit outside the van and watch TV. Okay. Okie doke. I bet I could have fit a 40-inch TV there. No, this is plenty for in here. Yeah, this works nice. In 32-inch TV, and it is 1080p. Most of them this size are only 720, so this is a 1080, a little better resolution. Okay, I think we're done with this for now. I got a couple wires, a couple things I had to move. I have to tidy that up and remount them and resecure the wires. So I'll tidy that mess up tomorrow. Make sure everything's tight on it. I'll put a hook in a ceiling or whatever, something, you know, while I'm traveling. Something to put a bungee around just to kind of support it a little bit. So a couple little odds and ends with this and wrap this up. Then I need to check my wood supply, kind of materials I've left over, and get started on these shelves and stuff in here. That's gonna just about wrap that project up. Meanwhile, it's almost dark out, and Bella and I haven't eaten yet. Now, Bella always has food out. If she was hungry, she would nibble away at it, but I haven't. So I'm gonna go make some dinner and call it a night. Maybe we'll watch TV. I'd like to hang out here and watch my new TV, but I have a nice TV over there. But when we travel in the van now, you know, we have a nice entertainment screen here. I'm liking it. All right, then we're gonna wrap it up then. Be back soon with this wood thing. Let me see what I get rounded up, and we'll get started on that. I'll see you next time.